Alrighty, hello bingo fans. Today we got yet another Super Mario Odyssey triple bingo tournament match between Lucidity and Source, both very respectable runners in the community, both having very good any percent times, Lucid obviously being one of the top contenders for any percent. Obviously for bingo, that doesn't get him super far, but it definitely helps. I think this is going to be a very heated match between the two. Both have been practicing bingo on and off, so we'll see what happens. Mama Syra will be my co-commentator.
Mama who?
Mama Zero?
Zero. Very good.
Is it Mama Zero? Okay, Mama Zero. My
Holy
apologies.
moly. We've commentated before, dude. What the hell?
Have
That's
we?
okay.
I
Yes.
don't even remember if we've commentated before.
You-
Anyways, that's
You
my
don't
bad.
even remember me? Oh, jeez. Holy
Nah,
moly,
dude.
man.
Nah, dude, I remember you.
Walk
I just
of
don't
shame.
remember if I've commentated with you.
Walk of shame, man. Walk of shame. Okay, here we
Alright.
go. They're
You know what?
starting.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
It's all right. I don't forgive you, but that's okay. We'll get going.
Ooh, alright. Bit of spice in the commentary already.
All right.
Alright, so let's start tearing apart this board.
Mm-hmm.
So, the first thing I see is a 4 moons from sub-areas cap in the corner. Cap revisits are in bingo. They're usually not advised if you're going to snow or seaside, but if you can early finish, I'd say it's pretty good. Because if
Yeah.
you're going to snow and seaside already, cap revisits can kind of be, a little bit not so good, because you're, even spending even more time on top of your path for finishing at that point. I also see 7 8-bits, 15 regional snow. This doesn't look like a lot, because I only see 15 regional snow and 1 cork, 1 fountain, and seaside. What we mean by a lock is if the runners are forced to go all the way to snow or seaside to finish this board. So I do only see 1 or 2 snow seaside goals, which is actually pretty good. They got a really good center square too. 4 checkpoints in Metro is pretty much a freebie. You're gonna get that no matter what you do.
You know what? I know you said it's not advised to go to cap, but when there is synergy on the board, I find that going to cap really isn't that much of a detour if you're going to get like a bunch of spots on your board.
Of course.
So,
and here I can
right now
maybe justify it, because I also see a 25 regional cap and a 4 moons from sub areas cap. Plus, like I said, they can early finish, and there's reasonable sub area synergy on the board. So it might be justified after all. We'll see.
I think the 4 moons from moon shards is a good one that goes with those, because if you're going to get the sub areas from cap, which have 2 moon shards, and moon shards are usually, honestly, pretty out of the way when you're doing any sort of bingo. Moon shards are usually out of the way, so I think that's a good way to knock off 2 of those.
Yeah, cap is a really good place to get moon shards, because you get 2 from the sub areas. The only other place that really has a lot of moon shards is Metro, with 3 in those sub areas, but realistically, shooting 2 of them because Under Siege is pretty bad. But that's beside the point. The other thing that I see on this card is some pretty good regional synergy. We got 150 total, 200 total, and then in C3 alone, you can collect 100 regionals towards the 200 with the 60 wooded and 40 sand. So, like, this is looking pretty good.
I'm trying to find some pre-Metro or pre-snow seasides, and there's a few options here, but some of them are looking pretty slow. So column 5.
Yeah. One thing that I feel I would avoid is the 32.
Hold on, dude. Can you just let me finish my talking before you interrupt me? You've done that like 3 times. Thanks.
Oh yeah.
So column 1, column 5, and row 5, pretty slow. Obviously, it's a pre-Metro, but it is pretty slow. So I wouldn't advise that maybe to a faster seaside or snow, but we'll see what they decide.
What I was gonna say was 32 sand, probably not the best idea for this card. Like, yeah, they might be able to early finish with it, but I don't really see a reason to do 32 sand here if there's a way to avoid it. It's a pretty big time commitment, and
Yeah.
I feel like the runners wouldn't even get much from it by staying in sand. Like, there's a Koopa trace walking square, 5 Captain Toads, they could potentially do Peace, God forbid. Honestly, I don't see a good enough reason to take 32 in sand, so I would avoid C1 in row 5 and the BLTR diagonal at all costs.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. There's like, excuse me, I don't see any other sand objectives on the board other than the regionals. So I think the sand, the 32 moons, definitely not ideal. So definitely something they would want to avoid on this board.
Yeah, for sure. So, like I said, C3 being very strong. You get 100 regionals built in towards the 200. And then if you also pair it with C5, you're also getting, 30 plus the 16 wooded, so that's good synergy. Plus, you get the 150 built into the 200. So, like, C3 and C5 work very well together.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Combining regionals, honestly, in my opinion, is the best way to fill out multiple objectives, especially when those objectives are total regional coins. It's just very synergetic. I love it.
At this point, the only thing that really needs to be thought about now is what row do you fill in for the third with that? Because, like, C3 and C5 are almost definite picks here. I would say either TLBR or row 4 are looking very promising. Even row 3 isn't bad either. I think all 3 of those could potentially work.
I think row 4 is a little bit juicier just because getting 5 Captain Toad Moons is actually pretty slow. I've seen some people decide to go for Captain Toad Moons, and it really puts a wrench in their route. It's just a lot of extra routing in, Lost Kingdom and having to get Cascade Toad and then, maybe Cap Toad and all these different toads everywhere. And even in Metro Kingdom, it does take
all
a lot
these
of
different
time.
toads.
All these toads.
Well, the thing with that is if they're going back to Cap, that's already a free toad. 18 Lost, you could work in a toad there. So you're already working in toads with that for row 3. I will agree that it's probably not the best option. You do get more sub-area synergy if you decide to do TLBR with it, but I don't think it's probably worth. I'd probably go row 4, to be honest.
Yeah, I think you're right about
Either row 4 or TLBR. Both of those are probably better.
Definitely. But I do like that, like I was saying, that Moonshard synergy, so maybe they are going to go for the Moonshards in Cap and do the TLBR.
Right. Either way, we will see the runners potentially be doing 7-8 bits. It's kind of in a spot where, like, you kind of have to do it if you're doing the routes that we've spotted.
It looks like that's what Lucidity is going for. I believe he was just in that 8-bit sub area, and now he's going for that 8-bit section here in Cascade, which makes us believe that he either heard us or he has already decided on that 7 moons from 8-bit section.
Eavesdropping on the commentary, SMH.
If there is a moderator in chat, we do not have any audio from our competitors right now to change to. I have no option to do that, so if anyone can hear us, and I'll message you as well. Thanks.
Source grabbing the bird and then pairing it with the Luigi art. Pretty common combo to do at the start of Sand. Because, if you need coins, that's always nice, and the bird is pretty much on the path along with some regionals that you within the town. So he's knocking all of that out within, like, the first minute of Sand. Very common strategy. Though, I'm trying to think, what would he need coins for on this board? To purchase 6 costume sets. He can purchase 4 by Metro. If he's going to Metro, which he most certainly is, he'll be able to get the 4 checkpoints, and then go back to the shop and just purchase 4 with coins. Like, that's actually pretty good. And then you just get the other 2 costumes in Sand and Wooded, respectively, with the regionals. Though, you can even opt to get a 3rd one in Cap if you're doing the cap backtrack, which they most certainly are. Yeah, definitely quite a bit of options to purchase those costume sets.
Definitely. Yeah, I think you're right. And I think, you know, when you have those purple coins in any areas, it's always beneficial to grab those costumes that you get with your purple coins. So routing to the shop later is usually the best call in all these kingdoms when you can grab the costumes late.
I can definitely agree with that, but also another thing to keep in mind is the fact that you need to route in that shop visit. It's not always optimal, even if you're collecting the regionals in said kingdom, because if you're nowhere near the shop, like, I find this usually happens in Lake Kingdom, because sometimes you don't even touch the dome in Lake. So it's like, why would you go to the dome, you know, just to purchase the costume if you collect the regionals if you're never going to go to the dome in the first place? It's a pretty big waste of time. So you definitely have to route in the shop visits on your pathway. Otherwise, it's probably not ideal to actually go to that shop.
That is true. I think you're 100% correct, but I always end up... I think a lot of people end up just, like, you know, having that tunnel vision and just going to it anyway, because they're like, oh, I need that objective. And we see a lot of tunnel vision going on in these matches, because it's really hard to route and play at the same time, so...
No, yeah, 100%. I feel that happens the most with San. You almost always do San Shop, though, since it's literally right in town. It's gonna always be in your path. That's why San Shop is so good. It, like, yeah, it has a loading zone, unlike other shops, but, like, it's always in your path. Same with Wooded. Wooded is pretty much always in your path. Those are two shops that you're almost always going to do.
Definitely. And Source doing first try pyramid clip, not pyramid skip.
Very
pyramid
clean
clip.
IP clip.
Very nice. Clean. And obviously Source plays a ton of darker side, so that pyramid clip is easy peasy for him.
Yep. Let's see. So he's probably in here for the 8-bit. Potentially only the 8-bit. There really isn't any other reason to be in here. So if he is planning to get this Night Metro finish, he will need every 8-bit up through loss. It can be a bit intimidating, but I think in this particular case, it's probably worth it. Keep in mind, he's also going to potentially be getting 26 moons in Wooded, which is going to make it so that way, you know, he can go all over the place in Wooded, and it will not matter, because, you know, he needs the moons, so I can justify, you know, going all over the place on that point.
What was his reasoning? Sorry, well, I was just wondering what his reasoning for getting this chest moon here was.
Probably nothing specific. Probably just the fact that he's on the path. Personally, I wouldn't recommend that moon, because even then it's still a little slow, because the pipe spits you back out. Mm-hmm. If he worked out there, I can maybe justify it, but it looks like he's just, going all the way up to the top, maybe even fighting Harriet. I would hope not, because that cutscene's a bit slow. It doesn't look like he needs any extra moons, unless if he plans to go for the 32 sand. Which, I don't know, we might actually be seeing the 32 sand here.
Yeah, I think we might. I think that's certainly a possibility right now.
He did mark 20 regionals in Cascade. I was hoping that would just be because he was still thinking about what he wanted to do, and he just grabbed it just in case, since it's literally really quick goal. But it's not looking that way anymore, is it?
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, the good thing about doing Sand Kingdom Peace and getting all these moons is that it does help his Captain Toad situation, because that way he'll be able to get 5 Captain Toads before Day Metro. So that will save him time on his Captain Toad moons, but it still is a slow objective to get all those sand moons.
If he was going to do this, I would have opted for Wooded Peace, because Wooded Peace is the faster of the two. But I guess this still works. I mean, personally, I wouldn't go for the 32 sand at all, like I mentioned before, because it's a really big time commitment, and it's easily avoidable on this board, so... With that in mind, we could be seeing Source going for, like, the triangle here. Maybe C1, row 5, and TLBR. That seems potential.
Definitely. Even the column 5, too. I mean, I think
yes,
he might...
C5 as well.
Yeah, I think he might go for those sub-areas with the moon shards. I think it's just too juicy to pass up.
To pass up, yeah. The thing is, all of the goals in row 5 are really easy to do, so it's like, you could justify row 5 just as much. The only thing even slightly out of the way is the costumes sets, and you can still buy 4 of those with yellow coins, so...
Definitely. I think
please don't die here, please don't die here.
I think if he's going to do the sand objective, row 5 is a given for sure. You're right. Row 5 is really easy. And if you're going to go for that 32 sands, maybe it'll make up to go for that row 5 and get all those easy objectives. Maybe it'll even itself out.
Oh, that's what I was afraid of. Entering that 8-bit pipe with only 2 health is a pretty big death sentence, because then you'd be hit twice, once. So, like, that sucks. And it brought him all the way back here, because, you know, obviously he just fought Harriet. He's gonna have to ride the pylon again. Oh, that's really unfortunate.
That was unfortunate. I've never seen a death there before in these runs yet, but you're right. It is very easy to run into those bullet bills and take enough damage to die.
Mm-hmm. It's almost like you just try to damage boost through it, because waiting for these platforms is kind of abysmal.
Yeah, you're right.
Or doing the bullet jump as well. Both options are pretty gruesome, so you just try to damage boost through it. Lucid having a little bit of trouble talking to the Sphinx there. That was kind of funny.
I haven't been paying too much attention to Lucid's route. Is there any particular Oh, he's doing sub-areas, right? Yes. Okay, he was routing sub-areas into his run.
He's definitely doing sub-areas.
Yeah.
Though, at the same time, Bullet Bill and, like, the Bullet Bill maze and the Moai maze are both... Moai Habitat Room are both, like, incredibly quick sub-areas, so... Might have just been doing them because it's on his path, and you can literally get, like, 10 sand regionals between those 2 sub-areas as well. So it's good for sand regionals on top of being sub-areas. So, like, those sub-areas are actually really good. Like, they're not even that much slower than any percent route.
Definitely, yeah, I agree.
The only thing that... Oh,
Go ahead.
sorry. Oh, okay. The only thing that makes them slow is the fact that they're all the way on the northern end of this. Guarantee, if they were at the front of this kingdom, they would probably be in the 80% route.
Yeah, you're right. They are extremely fast sub-areas. I usually like going for the Jaxi sub-area just because it has so many purple coins in it. If there is sand purple coins for me to grab in the kingdom, I like doing that Jaxi area because there's a bunch in there too.
That's a fair point. My only issue with the Jaxi Ruin sub-area is it's a little slow, it's a little, what's the word, long. So, you are getting a music note out of it, so if you're going for music notes, that's definitely advised, and like you said, you do get a lot of purples out of it as well. You actually get 8 from that sub-area, if you opt to collect them all, so pretty good sub-area overall, if you do need the music note. Yeah, Source is going for peace.
Yeah. We'll see.
I don't know how I feel about that.
You know, Source is a pretty seasoned player, like I said, in Darker Side, so his Sand 32s is going to be faster. It's going to be a lot faster than mine, that's for sure. So, I mean, he knows the route. He knows the best way to do it. So I think this is going to be good, but you're right. Like 32 moons is slow no matter what.
I get why he's doing it. Again, he wants to do it for the Captain Toad, but I don't know if I can justify it. But he's going for it. We'll see how it plays out for him. Maybe I'll be completely wrong, and he'll somehow get an advantage over Lucid here in the upcoming kingdoms, because he's already done a lot in sand, so the rest of his route might not be that much to do.
Lucid just going back to Cap for Captain Toad?
Not what I was expecting.
That was not what I expected either. That he only got Captain Toad in Cap Kingdom. Interesting play.
I was
but
definitely
that-
expecting Stay.
Yeah. Wow.
Is it possible Lucid's doing row 3 and planning to do day metro for Toad?
That could definitely possibly be the way that he's looking right now.
Actually not terrible the more I look at it. He could be doing row 3, TLBR, and C3. That's not bad, actually.
No, not bad at all.
It is a day metro finish, keep that in mind. But his cap revisit was a lot faster because of that.
Yeah. I'm surprised he didn't... Huh. I felt like the cap synergy was just too good to pass up to do the other ways, but I mean, like, hey, there's a lot of wooded synergy. There's a lot of wooded objectives on this board, so maybe he's just going to spend most of his time in Wooded Kingdom. Could be a possibility.
And by doing that, he still gets the regional synergy, but also avoids the extra moons in Wooded. That's actually pretty smart. He does have to fight Wiggler, but at the same time, he was already going to have to spend at least a little bit of time in Night Metro for the checkpoints, so Wiggler's an extra 2 minutes? That's likely what he would have spent collecting the extra moons in Wooded. Huh.
That is true.
So yeah, that definitely balances out.
Mm-hmm.
18 lost over 26 Wooded, I'd take that any day.
That is true, yeah. Lost Kingdom, pretty small kingdom. It's easy to route into Lost Kingdom and get those 18 moons pretty quickly.
Alright, yeah. It's possible Lucid's gonna get, like, 3 of his Moonshard moons outside of Metro, and then he's literally just gonna do the rotating maze for his 4th one, since it's at the front of the kingdom.
That's certainly it, yeah. So, obviously, there are other Moonshards other than Cap Kingdom, so you don't need to get them there. It's just, they're just so juicy. They're just right there, just waiting for you.
No, yeah, I totally understand. The synergy was really good on this board for it.
It's bugging me. I just wanted it so bad.
I mean, we might still see Source do it with
That's
like
true.
an N route.
Yeah.
I'm a little concerned though, because again, 32 sand, such a huge time commitment.
Yeah, clearly we're still seeing him in sand here, and Lucid's already routed to Cap, and he's in Lake now, so obviously much further ahead in where he is in the game, but we'll see if Source can catch up after he's finished in Sand Kingdom.
Well, if Source is doing a Night Metro finish, he will have that advantage, that Lucid will have to fight Wiggler, and Source won't. So, I don't know, maybe an unexpected 3-cycle could take place here. That'd be rough. let's not wish that.
No. Caster Curse. Source gonna need 4 more moons to finish up his Sand Kingdom right here. Gonna grab, I think, just the rest of the any percent, and maybe Jaxie skip here.
Yeah, that looks like what he's doing. This will be 29, Leaning Pillar 30, Jaxie Ruin's Chest 31, and then, I don't know, Cactus 32 if he hasn't gotten that yet.
Going to Oasis. I'm wondering if there was something...
Oh, he's doing Lakitu fishing!
Yes, okay, there we go.
Okay. Oh, right, because he needs Toad. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Huh. That's kind of smart. Personally, this is the slowest Toad. Well, wait, not personally. It's definitely the slowest Toad. You have to fish for this boy.
Now, this counts as a Lakitu and a Toad, right?
I'm pretty sure the Toad counts as Lakitu fishing.
Yeah, it does. Very good.
So why did Source just do the other fishing moon?
Maybe the Toad doesn't count as a Lakitu.
Maybe, I guess the Toad doesn't count. I don't know. I haven't done this enough to know for sure if this actually counts as Lakitu fishing. If someone in chat can clear that up.
Okay, Neo says that the Toad does count as Lakitu, so we only need to grab the Toad, but...
Alright.
I mean...
Maybe Source didn't know that like I didn't know that for certain, so he's just playing it safe.
Yeah, I think if you weren't certain, then it's probably a good call to just go for both.
Because, like, you're still fishing him out, so it is technically Lakitu fishing.
Yeah.
Alright.
Did Source end up grabbing the Cascade, Captain Toad? I assume he did.
He definitely did. There's no way he didn't.
Yeah. So having 2 Captain Toads under his belt now, gonna need 3 more. We assume he's gonna get Cap Kingdom, Lake Kingdom, Wooded Kingdom. Or sorry, not Wooded, Lost Kingdom. But we'll see what he decides here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Lost will be his last Toad since he did Sand Toad. Freaking Sand Toad, dude.
It takes so long, but you know what?
Lucid also fishing. So definitely... Oh wait, no, that's not on the route that I predicted for Lucid. So he is doing C5? Okay, now I'm concerned.
He must be, because they did. Neither of them did Koopa Trace walking, so I think that safely eliminates row 4.
Koopa Trace walking wasn't in my original route for Lucid. I thought Lucid was doing row 3, C3, and TLBR.
Honestly, this game so far has been going absolutely everywhere. We've not been able to predict their movements at all. They've been going absolutely different directions than we've been talking about. So, turning out to be a really interesting route. Yeah.
You know, it almost never works the way the commentator says. If it did, it wouldn't be interesting.
That is true. Hey, you know, sometimes there's boards that show up and they're just, you see the fastest route and everyone sees the fastest route and that's it. But this board, it's kind of everywhere. So we have no idea what they're thinking, or, you know, they could have a really great strategy in play right now and we have no idea. So we'll see what they decide.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a lot of ideas that can mission match here. Like I've mentioned before, there's a lot of synergy with the regionals on this board, and like you mentioned with the sub areas and Cap, but we're not seeing the sub areas for Cap, so well, I mean, we could potentially still see it with Source. He didn't do Koopa Trace walking, so he might be planning to go back to Cap after all.
Yeah, I think he will be
doing the N.
Source getting that pesky Captain Toad out of the way. Gonna need 4 more to finish up his lake.
Though that is a little bit concerning, because Source spending that much time in sand, you would think he would work in C3 somehow. Like, that regional synergy is a little too good to pass up.
Yeah, it's definitely an option, but it looks like we already know where Source is going. And that's, he's going to be doing the U. He's going to be doing column 1, row 5, column 5.
Oh, I was thinking he was going to do the diagonal. Because he has been going for 8 bits. Like, we're probably seeing the N from Source.
I don't... Well, if you look at the board now, it looks like he's probably going to go for column 5, right? With the Lakitu fishing?
Well, he did just mark 15 lake. Okay, he could take this. Huh. Okay. It's possible he changed his mind and just decided to drop 8 bits, even though he already collected, like, 3 or 4.
Yeah, I think he changed his route.
Maybe he forgot one in Cascade and had to change routes.
Maybe
he collected all of them so far.
All the 8 bits? I think he did collect all the 8 bits, but I think he just decided on a faster route or something that he thought would be faster. So I think he just changed it up.
Very, very weird change, because at that point you've already collected, you know, most of the slow 8 bits. The only other slow 8 bit being the one in Wooded. So it's like, are you really even losing that much sticking to your initial?
It's I think it's, you know, it's that
problem with it.
Yeah, I think it's that, like, sunken cost fallacy. It's like you're so far in, you've already gotten this far, but I think he just decided that this would be faster.
And, you know, it might still be. It's definitely a tough call to make, and, you know, I can nitpick all we want, but, like, it's like, hindsight bias is 2020. The runners are playing in real time. We're just watching.
Yeah,
So they're constantly having to make the decisions.
absolutely.
It's definitely a tough load.
Source, we just saw him purchasing a bunch of costumes from Lake Kingdom. Going to be getting those costumes that he needs for row 5.
Alright, so that pretty much confirms the U, because, again, he didn't do Koopa Trace Walking.
Yeah. Another
Alright.
easy one from Sand, honestly.
Yeah, if he was going for the 32, I would have thought he would have built that in. So then, like, row 4 actually works pretty well. Like, okay, like, I know I mentioned earlier in the match that the 32 Sand doesn't really do much, but realistically, if he did row 4, C1 and C3, that's actually not that bad.
No, it's not too bad. Even, do you think he's doing column 1, row 4, row 5? Because I thought he might be doing the U, but he might also just be doing row 4 and row 5.
If he is for Rember, he will have to revisit Sand for that Koopa Trace Walking.
Yeah.
He already missed it.
I hope he didn't miss it by accident. Okay. I don't think he did. You're right. You're right. Although column 4, or sorry, row 4 is pretty... You keep telling me it's fast, and I think it is fast. I think row 5 and row 4, not that bad. If you're going to get purples anyway.
Row 4 is really good if he already did the 32 Sand.
Yeah.
I can justify that all week.
Yeah, that's the issue, is that doing the U in column 5 means doing basically Peace. Not necessarily Peace in Wooded, but like getting 26 moons in Wooded is
Good
very
do Peace
slow.
in Wooded. I doubt he will, but he could.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of extra moons to get. I don't know if this was the best call, but I mean, like we said, he's a great player, so hopefully he can make it work.
Mm-hmm. Maybe Source will show off some really crazy Wooded route that makes the 26 Wooded like only like 8 or 9 minute Wooded.
True.
I'd be impressed.
True.
Color be impressed. So we are seeing these sub areas that you mentioned at the very start of the match.
Yes, we found the cap sub areas. I'm so happy. So clearly getting those shards, and gonna be getting the regionals, I assume, and the sub areas from cap. That's 3 from cap. I think that's really good.
Mm-hmm. Surprised he opted to go to... It's a little weird when he decided to do it. I guess it really didn't matter when he did it. Just a little surprising that he decided to do it this late.
I think he was still, deciding on his route. So I think he was like just waiting for cap till the very end if he needed to get there.
Fair point. Oh, interesting. Getting that moon shard first? Really? Huh. Can't say I've ever collected that moon shard first. Is that is that better?
I don't know. I usually do it in a very awful way. Like, mine is not optimized at all, so I can't
usually
really
collect
comment.
that moon shard last. The one that Source collected first, I usually collect that one last.
Hey, man.
Very, very interesting. Yeah, and then he's just able to spin pound all the way down to where the moon is.
It works.
I guess that works. Huh. Dude, there's so many ways to do this sub-area.
Yeah, I feel like
Frog Pond is literally one of the best sub-areas in this game. Hands down.
it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun.
so
Cap's
fun.
got some good areas. You know what he should have done? He should have captured the frog. That's the fastest way.
Yes, dude. The big brain strat.
Exactly. Well, Lucid already has 63 purple coins in Wooded Kingdom, just absolutely demolishing these purple coins right now.
Wow, dude. Wow, dude. He actually racked this up really quickly.
Yeah, that's
Wait, why is
actually
he getting more?
insane.
Wait, why is he getting more? I guess for the total. I guess he realizes that he might be short, or he decided that, hey, I'm really comfortable with wooded purple coins. Let's just get like 80.
Yeah, I mean, he's gotten almost 70 so far, and still
Why not, right?
hasn't spent that much time in Wooded, so clearly doing something right.
No, yeah, this is actually insane. I'm not that good at Wooded, so like I need to like take notes from like runners that are actually good at Wooded.
And getting those moon shards, so I think Lucid has collected 2 moon shard moons now. Didn't get the ones from Cap, so gonna need a couple more. I think he's gonna get
The
those
third
from...
one will be Lost, and I guess
Yeah.
he's going to Day Metro.
Yeah. Not awful. I mean, Night Metro obviously only taking about 3 minutes or so. So not the worst, you know.
Wait.
Obviously, Sand Piece takes more than 3 minutes, so...
Right, of course.
Yeah. I think he ended up...
But then that
doing a
does
pretty
beg the
solid
question then. What is Lucid's third line?
Yeah, I know. We still don't know.
Maybe that one moon from Lakitu fishing was just red herring, and he's still doing what I said. Because it's looking that way. I don't see why he would go back to Cap if he's going to Day Metro.
If he had to reroute back to Cap, that would be an opportunity for Source to really tie things up and
100%.
gain some time on him.
Yeah, definitely. Because Source now in Wooded, like, he just started. It looks like Source will be going for the 26. So he will need to spend some time here. Make up some ground.
It looks like Lucid is going to go... He's going to leave Wooded Kingdom. He's not going to be going for Column 5 at all.
So it looks like Lucid is actually doing the route that I suggested for him to do. Very nice. Which means that his 4th moon shard will either be the outfit door in Metro or the rotating maze.
Okay.
And
yeah,
his third will be lost shards, obviously.
Yeah. He's definitely going to have to collect a lot of purple coins on his route right now. I'm not sure what he's at right now, but he's going to have to, in Lost Kingdom and Metro, going to be raking in those purple coins. I think he's going to need like almost 100 more to finish up.
I don't think so, though, because we saw him collect some extras in Wooded. We know he has at least 100 based off of the synergy of C3. So I think based off of that, I also saw him collect a few in Lake. I think he's like almost at 130 right now.
Okay, so still gonna need 70 more. Not impossible.
That's not bad at all, though.
No.
Because keep in mind, Lost is really fast purples, and if you're going for 18, you're gonna want to collect most of them.
That's true. He is going for 18 moons in Lost, so he's probably going to be everywhere. So purple coins probably not going to be that big of a deal in Lost Kingdom.
Very good play. He'll likely collect like 30, 40 in Lost, and like the last 30 in Metro.
Definitely a
you can
good
get
route.
30 in Metro relatively quick.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially if you're... Well, I mean, that's the only way you can get 30. There's only 27 available at night. We pretty much already confirmed that Lucid will be going today.
And Source able to finish, I believe, in Lost Kingdom with Captain Toad.
Yes. No.
That's actually...
No. For CPs in Metro. We have to remember that that's a thing. Oh, wait, no, he's not doing that.
No, he's not doing that.
He's not doing that.
I believe he can finish in Lost Kingdom with Captain Toad.
He can finish in Lost Kingdom, then. But was doing all of this extra stuff worth the Lost finish?
Maybe.
I don't know.
I mean, we'll see.
Lucid's already in Lost, and he'll be in Night Metro by the time Source finishes Wooded. I don't know.
Oh, but Source still needs... Wait a second. He already went to Cap Kingdom. Did he get 25 regionals?
Maybe he just forgot to click it.
Okay, yeah, I think he maybe did.
I feel like he got the regionals. I hope he got the regionals.
I think I remember seeing him going specifically for the regionals in the sub area, so I hope he got to 25.
I don't think there's a tracker. I don't think there's a tracker for this match either.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, we'll just assume that he did. And he just forgot to check it out.
I'm pretty sure he did, because I saw him collect regionals in Cap. He just didn't mark it.
Which means, okay, so how many Captain Toads does he have then? He has 4. So
Yep.
He could technically finish in Wooded if he gets the Captain Toad in Wooded Kingdom, right?
No, because he needs... Oh, wait, no. He can finish in Wooded. Is that worth? Because keep in mind, he will have to fight Torque Drift for that. Oh, that's interesting.
So, doing the Wooded piece to potentially avoid all the cutscenes going to Lost and traveling through Lost could be potentially worth it. I mean, if he's going to get the 26 moons in Wooded
I didn't even see this Wooded finish, but yeah, you're right. There technically is a Wooded finish here. I don't think it's worth, though. He's doing so much extra stuff.
So,
Torture fight alone is like 2.5 minutes, and breaking the target's another 30 seconds.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know, man. This doesn't seem worth to me.
Like we've said so many times in Bingo, is the early finish isn't necessarily the fastest finish, because obviously having to do all these pieces pretty slow, but he's not out yet. Lucid still has to go through Day Metro.
I didn't realize that Source would be able to finish him Wooded with this, but I just don't think it's worth, to be honest.
I mean, we'll see. We'll see.
So much extra stuff. 2 extra pieces, like Knuckle Attack plus Torque Drifts, literally like 5 minutes.
So, what does he need to accomplish right now? He needs to get a Moon Shard. He'll get the Moon Shard from the Goomba area.
Yep, Moon Shard Rocket. That'll be his 4th Moon Shard.
Checkpoints from Wooded, easy.
Easy.
Needs to finish regionals and get the Captain Toad. That's honestly, I think he's gonna finish in the next like 6 minutes or 7 minutes, I think.
Yeah, he's definitely on 47 pace.
That's really good. I'm actually, this match is really good.
Well, Lucid's also on like a 46, 47 pace right now.
This is gonna be really close.
Oh man. This is definitely gonna be one for the books, kids.
Holy moly, folks. Hold on to your butts. This is gonna get real spicy.
Two radically different routes as well.
I think that's what makes it so good, is that it's been absolutely everywhere on the board, and these guys are going for completely opposite routes, but they're gonna finish at around the same time. That's awesome.
Yeah, and Source didn't even need to rack up sub-areas later, so like, this surprisingly wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I personally wouldn't have done it, but like, he's making it work. All Source has to do now is just... Wait, what is he doing?
I didn't see if Lucid took a purposeful death or not.
Maybe Source needs more regionals, and that's why... Wait, what? I think he needs more regionals. Because keep in mind, he will still need 150 wait, Source? He's going to Deepwoods. Why is he going to Deepwoods?
I think he just wants to get those extra couple moons. Well, actually, right now...
But he needs to fight Torque Drift and Captain Toad. Wait.
Okay, maybe he's decided to get Captain Toad from Lost. Maybe.
I hope that's what the decision was. I'm a little concerned.
I don't know which was faster. I don't know if getting Captain Toad in Lost or getting the Wooded Captain
I feel like at this point he should have just committed to what we said. Oh, man.
Okay, how many more moons are there in...
I'm sweating.
There's 2 more moons down here that he can get? Or 3 more? There's 2 more.
Oh, there's plenty of Deep Woods moons. I'm not concerned about that. I'm concerned that the fact now he has to fight Bowser and Cloud and then make his way over to Toad and Lost, which doesn't take much time, but... I think what he realized right now is he might be short regionals, and he can pick up a lot of regionals and Lost to make up for that.
I think that's definitely the case. I think he might be a little bit short
because otherwise he would have done exactly what we said.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And then Lucid's in Night Metro. He's going to be finishing up here very soon. All he has to do is blitz his way through the Mecha Wiggler fight, do rotating maze and Captain Toad, and then that'll be it for Lucid. Wait, he already collected his 4 moon shards. What was his 4th moon shard?
So
he did Lost, he did Wooded, he did He's Bonking, he did Lake. Did he do one when he went back to Cap? Did he do moon shards in the sand?
He might have done the sand shards that I don't know if we were paying attention to him at the time, because I think yeah.
I think we were focusing too much on Source at the time.
I think so. Yeah, he did
wow,
sand.
Okay. So he doesn't have to do rotating maze now, which means all he has to do once he finishes Wiggler here is Toad. That's it.
That's gonna be pretty
and
easy
whatever
for him.
regionals that he needs to collect. Oh, he still needs another 8-bit, potentially. Well, he does need another 8-bit. He hasn't marked it yet, so he's also doing Private Room. Very interesting.
Okay, this is gonna be close.
Oh, God.
This is gonna be
Oh,
so close, because...
I think Source might have it, though.
Wait. Source just went back to Cap Kingdom? He didn't... We were wrong! I knew it! He didn't get the regionals!
Oh, no! Oh, that's really bad.
We thought he just didn't check it off.
This is not what you want to see 45 minutes into your triple bingo match.
That's so sad, because we saw him going for those regionals in the sub area, but he just got he just
like he didn't collect any other ones.
Yeah, he forgot about it. He had the tunnel vision.
Oh, that's huge.
That's so sad. He was... Honestly, I think he was in the lead for just a second there.
He was definitely in the lead. Oh my goodness. I mean, Lucid still has to do Private Room. We don't know how many regionals Lucid has left.
Yep.
I have a general idea. I don't know for certain. Oh my goodness. Dude, this is anyone's game. Even with Source forgetting these, this is still anyone's game.
Okay, he got them. He's out of Cap Kingdom. Let's go.
Go, Source, go.
Holy moly.
Crap. Oh my god, he actually did forget them. Oh my goodness. Wait, he hasn't purchased his 6 costume sets either.
He maybe should have done that in Cap Kingdom.
Yeah, maybe he should have used the regionals there to purchase a costume set.
I think he probably should have.
I don't know how many left he has. I think... Oh... I think his plan was to buy and lost.
Yeah. Obviously, he was very frantic there because he had missed those regionals. So, probably not thinking about the costume.
And according to the board, he still hasn't gotten his 4th Moonshard moon, so he will need to do Moonshards in Lost. I think that's justified, because Toad plus Shards is very good movement, because Toad is right next to the Shards moon in Lost.
That is true.
So, I can justify that decision.
I really thought that,
Oh god, dude, this is everywhere.
Oh my goodness.
We said purchasing his costumes, okay. I kind of forgot he had to do that, but he still needs to do that.
Yeah, you're right, the Shards is a little bit synergetic with the Captain Toad. I really thought that he would have went for the wooded finish. And got the Shards
I thought
from
that's what he was doing at that point. He let us all on, dude.
Yeah.
I guess he realized because he forgot the regionals, it'd just be better to go to Lost.
Definitely. I wonder how many regionals he has total right now.
He must be close to 150.
Yeah, I think he's close.
So, okay, so Source needs to shop. He needs to do Moonshards and Toad. And that's it.
Yep. And what does Lucid need to do right now?
He has left. The regional is a big kicker right now, because we don't know exactly what their total is. We have general ideas, but we don't know for certain.
And he's only collected 14 so far. Obviously, Metro coins.
Sub-areas, he needs to get his 4 checkpoints, which is obviously easy. He needs to get... What?
Why is he grabbing moons?
What? Well, he needs this for the 8-bit. I was confused why he exited the pipe. That must have been a misclick.
Hold on.
Okay, so that's his... Wait. Source? Source? Dude, what's happening? Wait, what? Wait, he grabbed... How many toads did he grab? He got Cap Toad, right?
I think he got them all.
Oh my god. Please tell me he didn't forget something else. Why is he grabbing moons? He doesn't need these. Oh no. I'm concerned.
He got all the toads, though, didn't he? Yeah,
I thought he did.
He literally went out of his way to get Sand Toad.
Oh no. Why is he collecting lost moons?
I don't know. Maybe he was...
Yeah, it was CCS Lake and now Lost. Those were his 5 toads. But why is he collecting moons?
Maybe it's just muscle memory?
Does he realize... No, that doesn't make sense. Why would he go to Metro at this point? Even if he does have 16 moons from sub-areas. Still doesn't make sense.
He literally checked off everything on his map other than the costume sets.
Oh my god. But he grabbed extra moons. He didn't need those.
Oh my god, Lucid just needs to get regionals right now.
Dude, this is crazy. I don't know what's happening.
Okay, Source is grabbing regionals. Fair enough.
Yeah, Lucid just needs to pick up some Oh my god, dude, this is close. And the thing is, we have no idea who's winning because we don't know how close they are to the end. Because regionals. It's all about the regionals right now. It's regionals versus shopping.
Oh my goodness, it's gonna come down to the wire!
Oh my god.
And Source,
I
think he just purchased his last... Oh, he needs to get the yellow coin costume.
Yeah. Oh my god. Dude. How many does he have to buy? Okay, he only has to buy 1. I think that's it.
50-51.
And then Lucid still needs to collect his last few. Oh my god, dude.
Wait, is this gonna be Lucid's Captain Toad right now? That's his last one? Holy...
That's
moly.
it.
Do you see the difference in time right now? 20
seconds. 20 seconds.
Holy.
Absolutely unreal.
Holy.
This was hype.
Heavens to great.
This match was gonna be hype, but I didn't expect it to go down like that. Even with forgetting the cap regionals, so we're still managing to pull out a W here.
My brain hurts.
Both these boys is done, and then let's see if they want interviews. Oh my goodness. I'm just... What the heck?
Hello, who's here?
Hello.
You're crazy.
Where do I begin with
what
went wrong with my brain during this entire match? Okay, so I'll start off before even
what was going on with my brain?
On why I was getting lost moons. So I realized that I forgot to buy a costume and cap because that was my original thing. So to start off, I forgot to get 25 regionals in cap.
Yeah.
And then I went back and got the 25 regionals, and I'm like, okay, so I have enough for a costume. I can do that. I forgot that too. And then I went to Lost, and I was like, well, now I have to go back to cap because I need to go and buy the outfit. And in order to do that, I need to get all the moons in Lost. And I was like, wait, there's a hint art in Lost next to Klepto. So I got that, and that's why I got half of the moons in Lost, but didn't finish because I realized halfway through. Also, we didn't have a tracker for this race, so Lucy, we need to make sure that we actually finish.
A lot worse.
I'm so confused, dude.
You both.
I think everyone is just flabbergasted and confused right now. It's insane.
Okay, let me make sure that
could take the W by around 20 seconds, but that was absolutely insane from both of you. Oh my goodness. What a wild ride. And then, like, Source doing the 32 sand when I was, like, during the first 5 minutes of the race, I'm like, they should probably avoid that square. And then Source just starts collecting a bunch of moons and sand as peace. Oh.
Yeah, I thought it was a bit ambitious to begin with, but I was like, you know what? Like, I was kind of everywhere with this board. I was, like, not sure at all as what I was gonna do. I think in the end, I decided a good route would have been row 3, column 5. I think that would have been all right.
That was the general consensus from chat.
Yeah, I
No,
realized in the sand that was probably the best idea, but I was like, I'm way too deep at this point. Let's just get these 32 moons.
I'm pretty sure chat was thinking row 4 instead of row 3 just because 5 Captain Toads is a bit of a...
Yeah, it's a bit of a reach, but I knew I was going back to cap anyway, and since I was doing 32 moons in sand, I decided I may as well get peace and get the Captain Toad there, and that made it possible before Metro.
Right.
So I had a significant death in Night Sand, and I almost went to go and type GG in the race room after that because I was really tilted. But I kept going, and
Clearly worth it.
You did.
I don't know how I won that. I made like 3 big mistakes and just kind of threw at every single point.
So let's see.
Let me just make sure that I did all my goals because like I'm still in disbelief. So let me get the calculator out.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah, Mama Siro and I actually thought you were planning a wooded finish here, fighting Torque Drift and then getting your 5th Toad in wooded.
No. that to be fair, that wouldn't have been a bad idea. I think that actually would have been better, but that just didn't cross
All
my
signs
mind.
were leading up to it, and then you dropped into Deep Woods, and I was like,
I had to pull out the darker movement, you know? I haven't played it in the last 2 months, but I'm still a darker runner at heart. I had to pull it out.
Yeah,
let me
that's
count
fair.
my originals.
do what you're comfortable with.
We thought you were for
Torque
sure
Drift's
gonna get
kind of a
that.
slow fight, so.
Yeah. We thought you were for sure gonna go for those moon shards in wooded, and then just grab the Captain Toad after Torque.
Okay, I definitely got enough purples. I have 157, I think, before Neo gets on my back, because Neo likes to talk about my original count. Love you, Neo.
And Lucid probably fine as well. He needed 200.
Shards.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure. Unless I can't count, I don't know. I'm dumb, but I think
I'm pretty sure you're fine because I saw you.
Well, I think I don't know. I don't think I had enough the first time I stopped time. But maybe I miscounted. I don't know. I still lost either way. But like.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you're good because you had 100 built in, and then I saw you collect like 20 in Lake, and I think like 25 in Lost, and then you kind of finished up here in Metro. It's hard to say.
I can't go into the Odyssey to check costumes because I got klepto. No. Give me it back.
We're pretty sure you're good on costume sets as well.
Yeah, I'm just making sure.
You bought 3 with yellow coins, and then you got Sand, Lost, and Wooded.
Sand, Lake, and Wooded. And Lost. Wait, did I get 7? No, I don't think I got 7. I don't think I miscounted that badly.
Uh-oh.
Give me a sec, I'll check.
Well, he's definitely verified on costume sets.
Oh wait, you can't go into the Odyssey when it's broken. Alright, let me go get 3 more moons. I'm doing the tracking post game real quick. Technical difficulties, please stand
Just
by.
to ensure verification. Here we go again. Wow. Yeah, this race was definitely something.
Oh wait, KVG's right. I can just go into the shop. There's a wardrobe there.
I want to hear from Lucid. Lucid, tell us about like your round and what you were thinking and everything.
So first of all, this route was terrible. This route, I did not like my route. I actually had at the beginning, I had exactly what Source had, but I changed it at the very end to that diagonal, and I really wish I hadn't because I got rid of Cap for no reason before realizing that I actually had to go back to Cap to get Captain Toad. So it would have been better just to, you know, keep column 1, keep column 5, get the regionals and the sub areas. I don't know. I really don't know, to be honest. This score confused me. There was a lot of options and also a lot to keep track of, and I kind of just got like lost in it all, basically, because I'm, you know.
Yeah, that can happen with good boards. Sometimes there's too many viable strategies.
Yeah.
The opposite can happen.
Yeah, I think there was a decent amount of optimal routes for this. Well, yeah,
Oh, 100%.
even remotely optimal routes for this board. I can see like 6 that weren't too bad.
I think a lot of the reason that I lost so much time was my shards routing was really bad. I could have skipped sand shards and lake shards, and I could have just gotten shards in Metro sub areas to finish that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking that was your plan, and I was like,
yeah,
wait,
I don't
you marked
know.
4 moon shards already.
Yeah,
What?
that's what that's really. I should have done outfit clip and then the tank one or whatever to 2-for-1 that. Also,
no,
I forgot.
Undersiege, no. Rotating maze, yes.
I forgot that. Oh yeah, I forgot that was even a sub area. I forgot that. I forgot that I needed that one 8-bit and wooded. I forgot that I didn't get the one in the pyramid and sand, so I was about to leave wooded and I realized that I needed that. So that was kind of a backtrack. I marked lack 2 fishing for no reason. Like I got that moon for literally no reason. I don't know what happened. I had it marked. I think I had it marked for my previous route, and then
Red herring for the commentators.
And I forgot to remove it, and then I just got that for no reason. I thought my board had decent synergy, but there's just some things that just took up way too much time per kingdom, especially with the metro finish. So I think
Yeah, that's 100% fair.
I think Source's route was definitely better, and he definitely deserved that one. So GG Source.
GG Lizard. I played like,
Yeah, GG,
how do
boys.
I say this without swearing?
Very good show.
Not very good.
It was an interesting route to say the least, but it ended up coming in clutch for you.
I mean, the route wasn't the problem. It's my
I
gameplay
honestly
was
thought you were
awful.
doing a wooded finish at one point. I was like, oh my god, this is actually kind of big brain. Might actually make the 32 sand worth something. And then you dropped into deep woods and crushed my dreams.
Yeah, nope. Not a chance.
I was like, ah, shit.
And the cap revisit, just the cherry on top, just to keep us all in our seats clenching. It was, I was having a heart attack, dude. It was insane. I thought you just forgot to check off the regionals. We weren't counting whether
That's
you
what I
got
thought
them.
happened.
No, I was.
You know,
just
that does
doing
happen. You sometimes forget to check off squares. It does happen. But like,
Well,
oh,
well,
man.
GG. That was a really good match. So obviously, Source going to be moving on. Lucid going to be eliminated, but still a good showing, obviously, by both of our competitors. So GG to both of you.
Round 3. I believe your opponent is Somidas.
Yeah, I'll be against somebody else next.
Yes. Alrighty.
Nice. Well, GG, guys. Thanks for the matches. If you guys want to shout out your channels or whatever, do it right now.
Let's drop a Ohio in the chat.
There he is.
Yo.
Yo! All right.
We follow both our runners, both very talented runners of this game. Follow us if you want, and definitely follow SpeedGaming. Alright.
Oops.
If there's no
There we are.
final thoughts on the match, I guess we're good to stop.
Very good. Well, thanks everyone for coming by. There's going to be more Mario this week and always, forever. So come watch it. It's going to be great. Follow Speed
The
Gaming.
match at 1, it might be pretty hype.
Get her done. Come watch. 1 p.m. Follow Speed Gaming. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Thanks everyone for coming by. Go follow everyone here. It's going to be good. Bye-bye.
Alright, bye guys.
Peace. GG's.